growing up in the 70s and 80s, growing up as a Generation X kid, I tell you, we had some great cartoons. Had some in the 70s and, of course, a lot of them in the 80s. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. I'll flash some up on the screen here. And we also got to watch some of the classic cartoons. Maybe some of those in the 60s that we really didn't grow up with as brand new, but we began to love them and they became part of our Generation X culture just the same. Now, when it came to toys, there just wasn't many toys related to these cartoons, these old school cartoons. I mean, sure, there was a lot of stuff based on Warner Brothers, and you had Mickey Mouse. Like, I don't know anyone that watched Mickey Mouse as a kid. I don't remember those cartoons ever running, but I guess they were. Now that I think about it, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, because there is Goofy and Pluto and all that. So I was wrong. Sorry about that. But there was one company that made some kind of toys related to cartoons, and I don't know if I can really call these action figures. They were made by a toy company called Dakin, and the toy line was called TV's Cartoon Theater. And these were just like little plastic statues. I guess you could play with them, but you weren't going to squeeze one into your Millennium Falcon or your Land Shark. But they were still kind of fun to set up. Let's look at the Warner Brothers one. There was Bugs Bunny. Hey, what's up, Doc? Here he is. I don't know why they have him with buck teeth. Man, I never seen a rabbit with buck teeth, but now we have. And then there was Daffy Duck. He's a lot better than Donald. You think anyone like Donald Duck better than Daffy Duck? I doubt that. But here he is right here, looking all sassy. And what about this little fat pig? Porky Pig. Today they would call that fat shaming, but there he is right there. He used to say, that's all, folks, and maybe some other things. But there he is right there, Porky Pig.
That's all, folks. That's all, folks.
Oh, that's not Porky Pig. That was me. And then there was Tweety Bird. Remember this bird? He thought he saw a pussy cat. There he is right there. And here's the fast runner, the fast bird, the fast everything, the road runner. That's right. He runs down the road because he's the road runner. And here's his arch enemy. Yep, that Coyote. You know his name. I know his name. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. We're just going to call him Coyote. But here he is right here. And here's Sylvester. Tweety does have a friend, but it seems he's pretty hard to find. And some of these are also. I'm doing this later because I found this after I made the video. So there may be some more Warner Brother ones. I don't know. These last three seem to be really hard to find. I could hardly find pictures of them. So if there's more in the Warner Brothers series, let me know in the comments below. Another one in the Warner Brothers line was Speedy Gonzales. Hey, I'm going to get a taco. Would you like a burrito also? That's right, Speedy Gonzales. What a cool one right here. And then there was some based on other cartoons like Bullwinkle. There he is. You thought it was Marty Moose, but no, it's Bullwinkle. And his partner Rocky. Both of these are from Rocky and Bullwinkle. Well, I always thought Bullwinkle was more the main star, but Rocky's name comes first, so maybe I was wrong. But there's Rocky with some blue hair. You don't have to tell me in the comments. I know it's not his hair. I just wanted to say that to upset you. And then there was the love couple. Popeye, right here. Look at his little sailor hat and his pipe. Yeah, a toy that smokes. And his anorexic girlfriend, Olive Oil. It didn't come with that guy that was always trying to sexual assault her. Pluto, was that his name, Pluto? And then there was Dudley Do-Right. Here he is, right here. Dudley Do-Right. Sadly, you got all these classic cartoons, and they didn't make one based on Roger Ramjet. Roger Ramjet gets no love. Come on, at least in the comment section, show your love for Roger Ramjet. Love that cartoon. Moving on, we look at Pink Panther. And what if you were really into pink stuff? You could get the Pink Panther. Look at him, he already fits in the box. And what if you wanted to think you were the cause of forest fires? You could get this, Smokey the Bear. Here he is, right here, Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's his catchphrase. And it always made me think, what? I see a forest fire on TV and I think, what? That was my fault. I blame myself. But then I came to be older, like 9, and I realized Smokey the Bear was full of crap. It wasn't all my fault. No, I couldn't prevent some of them. And the last in the line is probably my favorite, Underdog. Now, I'll be honest, I always liked the Underdog, but I never really watched it. I mean, I think I've seen a few episodes. I just really like the look of him. I mean, he's a dog, he's a superhero. What little kid didn't like a superhero dog? It's pretty awesome. Now, these things are kind of hard to find today, especially in good condition in the box. You can find them loose a little easier, but some of them go for a few $100s. But again, this is a look at some of the cartoons that we grew up in the Generation X era, but not those cartoons we usually always think about. I mean, some of these cartoons your parents probably watched also. But before we go, I want to show you one more thing. Olive oil without any damn clothes on.
Hey, Jumpman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.